All right, Shalom. First, let us start by saying all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Got by honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity and truth. Now, as you can see, the title says at least 234 people have been diagnosed with the coronavirus in the U.S., according to CDC. And I'm going to just start it off with this scripture. Give me 1 second. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 25. It says, "Woe unto you that are full, for you shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep." Right, and in this clip, towards the end, is going to show a lady talking about how she crying about this coronavirus, but she's not the only one that's crying about it. You know, there's plenty of people that's crying about what's going on in the world right now, but a lot of these people made fun of us, you know. So I just wanted to start it off with that one, and I'm going to play this clip.
Let's get straight to the latest on the coronavirus emergency. Overnight, 2 more people have died, both of them in Florida. As we come on the air this morning, at least 234 people have been diagnosed with the virus in the U.S., according to the CDC.
Also this morning, President Trump has signed a bill allocating $8 billion to fight coronavirus. This, as events all over the country are being canceled, including the South by Southwest Arts and Music Festival in Austin, Texas. And some universities, including Stanford, canceling in-person classes and going online instead.
Meanwhile, everyone on board that cruise ship stuck off the coast of California will now be tested after 21 people on board already tested positive for the virus, 19 of them crew members. We have team coverage of this global health crisis, beginning with ABC's chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman, who's in San Francisco with the growing concern on that ship. Matt, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Whit, and those developments are coming quickly right now. Just hours ago, the captain of the Grand Princess announcing that somebody on board required immediate assistance. They were maneuvering the ship closer to shore for a possible airlift. Now, it's not clear that that is connected to the coronavirus. What is clear is that there is mounting infection and frustration on board. Overnight conditions deteriorating aboard the Grand Princess, a passenger requiring immediate medical assistance. The captain informing passengers the ship was moving to 20 miles offshore.
The Coast Guard has been called, and a possible airlift of that guest may be possible tonight.
The nature of the medical emergency is unknown. This comes just 2 days after test kits were lowered onto the ship, along with a pair of medical professionals, and hours after Vice President Mike Pence announced that some of those kits tested positive.
46 persons were swabbed. 21 of those on the ship tested positive for the coronavirus. Among those were 19 crew members and 2 passengers.
The 2,400 passengers already effectively in quarantine in their rooms, learning about the infections along with the rest of the country. The ship's captain voicing his frustration.
And we apologize, but we were not given advance notice of this announcement by the US federal government. It would have been our preference to be the first to make this news available to you.
Kari Kolstow, on board with her husband Paul, is battling stage 4 cancer and now those fears of infection.
I go from laughing and trying to look on the positive sides of this to tapping my faith to crying hysterically.
There are 9 cases of the virus now linked to the ship's previous voyage, including that 71-year-old passenger who died after exhibiting symptoms before getting off the ship 2 weeks ago.
Right now, it's just numbing. It's just trying to process this information and see what our life holds in the next couple of weeks.
No word yet where the current crews will dock or when, but now outside this San Francisco hospital, they're setting up tents to handle any overflow coronavirus patients.
You know, all of us have stories, so although in theory we understand that nobody wants a ship to dock at their port, but we have lives too.
Now, officials tell us the 1,100 crew members will stay on board that ship for quarantine. The 2,400 passengers, they will be offloaded at a non-commercial port and taken to probably multiple military bases for testing and quarantine. Now, federal officials tell us this has never before happened on U.S. soil, nothing quite like this, and that is the reason they have yet to fully formalize a plan for this ship. Dan?
Yeah, we're in uncharted waters in many ways. Matt, thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this scripture. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15. Verse 7, it says, "Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness," which is the wickedness that's done in this world. They got national or international Women's Day weekend or some shit like that, where they celebrate the woman and all of her accomplishments and them getting free rights and stuff like that, which that's against the scriptures, man. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why the Lord is sending these plagues upon this place. But it says, "I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." Right, and the innocent and righteous blood is the brothers that have died in this truth, man. And the souls of the just is the Lord's elect, the ones who's doing his work and proclaiming the wickedness of this place, man. And the Lord getting tired of this place, man. So he making moves. It says, "And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." Right. So those who died in the faith, the Lord gonna avenge them. "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues." Right, starting with the elect, man. The Lord getting tired of seeing his people go through what they going through. So he's delivering them, man. You know, us being led to the slaughter is by way of these philosophies, man. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm." The deliverance for the elect of Israel is going to be by way of chariots, man. So-called UFOs, man. You know. "And smite Egypt with plagues." You can see this is one of the plagues. "As before, and will destroy all the land thereof." Right. And ultimate judgment for America, which is Egypt, is nuclear thermal fire, man. So this is just the beginning, so to speak. You know, with these plagues, man, this ain't the ending of this place is missiles, man. It says, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hail," that's nuclear missiles, "and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh." Right, and this is only one step closer. This is another step closer to the America being hit by thermonuclear missiles. "And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands," and that's the race riots. That's going to happen before the nuclear missiles come, of course, obvious. But, you know. And then I got this last scripture. I'm going to end it off with this one. Because these people get what they deserve. The Lord said he getting tired of all this wickedness that's going on. And this men dying for contending with the wickedness. And the ones that aren't dead are alive complaining about it. So the Lord putting stuff in motion right now. That's why all these plagues kicking off, especially this coronavirus. This is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 16. It says, therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them. Neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. See, it's, right, and that's talking about for, your family members. You know, brothers got family members that's in the world who they, used to, so-called love and everything and whatnot, but the Lord ain't trying to hear none of that because his hand is stretched out now. You know, the Lord don't want nobody praying for these 2/3. Because when they had the chance to get the truth, they didn't want it. They rejected Yahweh Shema Shai. This is Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 14. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. And it's going to be a time when Jacob is going to be crying unto the Lord, man. They're going to, what's that name that they were saying when they was out there? Yahweh Shai. It's going to be too late, though. You know? But with that being said, call Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, double honor to the elders and apostles that were well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.